What is the FLSA and HR labor law? Have you ever wondered how labor laws protect workers in the United States? One key law that plays a significant role is the Fair Labor Standards Act. This federal law sets essential standards for minimum wage, overtime pay, record keeping, and youth employment protections. It applies to most employees, whether they work in the private or public sector, including full-time, part-time, temporary, and permanent workers. At its heart, the Fair Labor Standards Act establishes a minimum hourly wage. It also requires that employees who work more than 40 hours in a workweek receive overtime pay. This overtime pay is typically 1.5 times their regular pay rate. This law mandates accurate timekeeping and record keeping to ensure compliance, which is vital for both employers and employees. Employees are classified under the Fair Labor Standards Act as either exempt or non-exempt. Non-exempt employees are entitled to minimum wage and overtime pay protections. On the other hand, exempt employees do not qualify for overtime pay because they meet specific criteria related to their job duties and salary level. These exemptions often apply to executive, administrative, professional, and certain other categories of employees who perform higher-level duties and are paid on a salary basis above a defined threshold. The salary threshold and exemption criteria are updated periodically by the Department of Labor. This ensures that the law reflects changes in the economy and labor market. Employers must carefully evaluate job roles and compensation to determine the correct Fair Labor Standards Act status. Misclassification can lead to legal risks and penalties, which can be detrimental to any organization. From the viewpoint of creating a positive work culture, compliance with the Fair Labor Standards Act ensures fair compensation practices. It protects workers from exploitation and supports transparency in pay and work hours. Employers who follow these standards contribute to a respectful workplace that values employees' time and effort. This, in turn, can improve morale and retention. In practical human resources terms, understanding and applying the Fair Labor Standards Act involves several key actions. First, employers must set wages that meet or exceed the federal minimum wage. Second, they need to track hours worked accurately for non-exempt employees. Third, paying overtime for hours worked beyond 40 in a week is essential unless the employee is exempt. Additionally, reviewing job descriptions and salaries regularly helps maintain correct exempt and non-exempt classifications. Clear communication with employees about their pay status and rights under the Fair Labor Standards Act is also crucial. Overall, the Fair Labor Standards Act is a foundational labor law that balances employer responsibilities with employee protections. It supports fair labor standards that are essential to a healthy and productive workplace environment.